Alright. I think you guys have all been waiting long enough. We had a quick little adventure with Nightbot, so his streamer has arrived. Nightbot will now it is on a timer though, so I think it's a 20-second timer, so it won't just constantly spam never. No, it has a timer, okay? Anyways. Yeah, cry about it. I actually thought about it, Lee. Anyway. I mean, I think even by default, it comes with like a 5-second timer, so I was just like, I'll make it a little bit higher. Anyways. I have been practicing a bit. You thought your friends wouldn't abuse it? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. Friends are the exact kind of people that would abuse all of your points, though. That's the thing. Though now, who knows? Maybe I need to make the timer even longer because Oliver wants to abuse my exclamation point hydrate. Yeah, you're right. I will change it. Just watch. Also, hi, Geeky. Hi, Hippo. No! Great. Everyone's gonna hydrate now. Great. Maybe this was a mistake. You know what? We're dealing with this. It's fine. Anyways, it's all fine. Never give us power. Yeah, that was probably a mistake. I like how basically this entire chat other than Hippo is mod. Good job, everyone. You guys feel special. Alright. Anyways, we should get back to actually playing the game, no? You guys haven't even seen any gameplay and we're busy just abusing my poor Nightbot. Oh, wait. I feel like I want to add one more command. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Alright. Wait, did I just delete my other command? No, it didn't. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay. Sorry, 2-second adventure. Here, let me know if you're okay with this. Geeky. You're gonna have to let me know. Okay, I'm assuming by the laughing. That one's on a different timer, by the way, so you guys can't just that one is on a different timer. I'm not gonna tell you what this timer is. Anyway. Okay, trolling this is we should actually get to the game, you know? Can't be mad at the truth. Exactly. How about we get to the actual game, you know? I thought that was what you guys were all here for, but it sounds like you guys are all here for just bothering my Nightbot now. Now that I added a couple custom commands. We want you to hide. Well, Nightbot's got my answer for you, so you know. You can cry about it if you want. It's okay. Who needs water? Exactly. Alright. Alright, well, I feel like I'm gonna start my offline recording too in case the internet dies. It shouldn't, hopefully. Yeah. It must be the water. All lies made by Big Water. Exactly. Anyways. How about we actually get a run going, alright? That would be pretty hype. You know, we're gonna clear this out. I've actually been practicing, like I mentioned. And maybe we'll be able to beat the PB. Yeah, we can't trust any drink companies. That would be a terrible mistake. But we don't have to worry about drinkies anymore because we are on a very Merry Christmas adventure. Is everyone ready to go on Hornet's magical sleigh ride? That, you know, suddenly crashes and falls apart? Honestly, Hornet was quite rude. She kind of destroyed the sleigh on the way down. We're not watching the full cutscene, of course, but you know that's implied by what happened here. And you know, now we're on our quest. We need to go, I guess, find our last reindeer and then slay Santa Claus. That's I guess the theme of this stream, right? We're gonna make this Christmas themed. Aren't you hype? It'd be so hype. I can't do neutrals anymore. Haha, I haven't practiced it. Isn't that funny? I'm just gonna have to learn them on the job. It'll be fine. Yeah, see, movement's fine, probably. Yeah, this is fine. Look at that. Oh, we went the wrong way, but it's fine. Look at that. We gotta use our footstools like usual, very important. But yeah, look at how Christmas themed this Moss Grotto is, right? Wow, it's all green. It's even got Christmas lights. You can see all the little twinkling lights. Isn't that great? Horn is just not in a very festive mood though. You know? But like, we've got like the full Christmas setup here. We just can't pick up that ornament that's hanging out at the top there because we're too busy for that. As we continue on our adventure, and we're gonna meet our first is Moss Mother gonna be the Grinch now then? Who's threatening to ruin Christmas and keep us trapped down here forever so we can't slay Santa Claus? Oh wait, is the Grinch protecting? Huh. Huh. Because everyone knows GMS stands for Great and Mighty Santa Claus. Yeah. That makes perfect sense. Alright. Hardest boss of the game, guys. I don't know how I ever made it through this game before. Ow. Oh my. Can you not? No, this is. Alright, bad GMS. Can you. Why do you do this to me, Moss Mother? Why do you do this to me, Moss Mother? Oh. Well, it's fine. It's fine, we reset. This is a warm-up. Strawberry, yeah. No. This is the Grinch who's trying to ruin Christmas and keep us trapped in Moss Grotto forever. Wait, what should we rename Moss Grotto to? Does anyone have any suggestions? What's a Christmas themed Moss Grotto name? You know? Because we're PBing today, that's the strat. As soon as we're done dying to the Grunch. Mistletoe Grotto. Nice. I like it, Ampersand. Perfect. We take it. Anyways, Hornet is going on her wonderful and super fun sleigh ride. Right? Definitely not against her will. And then she decides to ruin it. After she has a bit of a trip and fall. And falls all the way down into the deep, dark pit of Mistletoe Grotto. It's perfect. Wow, even Chris managed to do it first try. Look, the Grinch is hard to fight, okay? Alright? You know, like, the Grinch has trapped us down here in Mistletoe Grotto. And it's very, like, Christmas themed. You can see all of the greenery everywhere. Look at all these pretty Christmas lights all twinkling about. Mommy Grinch is very mad, yes. You know, that's how it seems to be sometimes. But we're gonna make it out, probably. That's the strat, you know? Alright. Let's, good. We don't go on an adventure up to the top there because, you know, there is a mistletoe up there and we really don't want to go for a kiss right now. Oops. Unfortunately, Hornet is quite disappointed by all this Christmas decor, because guess what? There's not enough red. And Christmas is supposed to be green and red themed. How dare they? They forgot all the red ornaments. How could they? Wait, did I, like... Oh, it's the little... I didn't realize that you did the little smooch emo. I was just like, wait, is that like a censor or something? Because I'm too used to like Warframe censoring all the cuss words. Because I forgot to turn that filter off. Uh-oh! The mistletoe! No! We gotta run away from it. The little moss smear tried to give us a smooch. I gotta run! Alright. Anyways, Hornet is still quite disappointed by the lack of red decorations and ornaments around here. Clearly the Grinch must have stolen them all. That's why Mistletoe Grotto has not become very well decorated. Alright. You have spoken to people who don't understand the sunglasses smile emoji. Uh-oh. I mean, maybe that's just modern humans now, right? Why did you stun up there? Oh my gosh, Moss Mother. Why do you do this to me, Moss Mother? Alright. Never mind. You're fine. Also, sorry, I mislabeled the Moss Mother. She is the Grinch at the moment. The Grinch has been defeated. Yay! The Grinch! She is no more! Aha! Now Hornet, having defeated the Grinch and ready to continue on her way, meets another shadowy figure. Who is this shadowy figure, pray tell? Man, what other Christmas lore do we have? Is this a ghost, maybe? A ghost of Christmas past? Or maybe a ghost of Christmas future? It's probably the ghost of Christmas future. You know, she is going to wake us up. It's Christmas morning, guys! And guess what? Santa's at the top of the Citadel! We gotta go! You've gotta go and slay Santa Claus to free, I guess, the reindeer. Yeah, let's go with that. Hi, Mezzo. Hi, chat. Yeah, hi everyone. Welcome, Mezzo. Where are your presents? Yeah, the presents aren't here. Santa's holding them hostage. We gotta go climb the Citadel. Hurry! Right? This is a mission of utmost importance. It's a time critical. You see all these poor little elves? They have no presents to be working on. They have no slave labor to continue. We gotta go. Come on, time to rescue all these elves and put them back in the factory. Working where they want to, right? They definitely chose to work in the factory with Santa Claus. So at the end of the day, we are slaying Santa, so, you know, who knows what's gonna happen with them. Maybe someone else will, like, enslave them, except nicer this time. That's how it works, right? Oh, that's way too low. Come on, a little bit higher. No. That. Alright. Good enough, Beast Fly. Our little baby reindeer, oh, we'll call that Beast Fly, has given us a boost. And we meet another warrior along the way. What is Chakra doing here in this Christmas story? Well, she's trying to sell us maps, but we say no to capitalism. Even though Christmas is quite capitalist. What do you mean, mommy? Santa's holding the presents hostage, and you have to fight Grandmother Beast. Alright. Now, don't you know, GMS stands for Grandmaster Santa Claus, so we gotta go defeat Santa. We'll see where this story goes. Who knows? It's a Christmas mystery. We have another friendly servant willing to help us get on our way, giving us a boost with their silly little head. Mari, you know what I mean? No. No. Elves do not have workers' rights, though. There's no way, Lee. Who gave them workers' rights? I don't believe it. That is a silly story. Anyways, we have obtained the first of our magical tools to aid us on our adventure of slaying Santa Claus. The Silk Spear. Oh wait, why am I... Okay, full silk. I don't know how I got that, but you know what? We take it. Oh, it's because I smacked a bunch of guys. That's why. I remember I wasted time because I smacked a bunch of guys. Alright, one of the reindeer is here! Santa's Union Buster, yeah, probably. Alright, I'm gonna have to count here, because otherwise I don't remember. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2... Okay, we need 2 more hits. We got the 2 hits. Oh, another bell tag. 1, 2, 3, 4. We might get face skip here. Hey, we did the face skip! Yeah, I'm so happy. The reindeer's been defeated! Haha! And we shall free it from Santa's grip by stealing its heart. Chakra counts as a small business. Ooh, good point, Meslo. Good point, you're right. Chakra is a small business owner. She's working on her own, like, little map-making business. But we still must refuse capitalism. Man, this place is covered in so much snow. Look at that. I'm glad Hornet isn't slipping on all the ice. Support local, yes, exactly. Anyways, we have now freed this reindeer from Santa's oppressive control. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Don't forget your harness. Or OSHA? Nah. OSHA, I don't think has made it here yet. At least Santa never enforced OSHA, but who knows? Anyways, Hornet takes a little nap after saving the reindeer, but we can't keep her sleeping too long because she's got a mission to complete. Elves don't have OSHA, yeah, exactly. Look at this happy little reindeer! We're leaving them. Reindeers cannot, unfortunately, follow us into the pits of hell where we're going next. That is where our travels are taking us, of course. Very, very Christmassy hell, for sure. Someone exclamation point geeky. Thanks for making it, by the way. It's all your fault. Alright. We can slowly start to feel the heat creeping upon us. The snow has disappeared for the moment. Oh, ow. No! Spikes! I don't want you! As we must continue. Oh, there we go. We avoid some of the silly little elf servants. Oh. And apparently hit every single ledge here on the drop. There we go. And now we have made it to hell. Look at this. These are all of Santa's devil workers. Or the devilish elves. I don't actually know what to call these guys. Feel free to make suggestions in the chat. As Hornet continues on her mission. We must slay Santa Claus, but first we must gain some power from the devils hiding in the pits of hell. See, we have one of these guys wishing to help us right away. We're in Krampus's home now. Look at that. Ow. They're exacting a bit of a blood toll right now for Hornet being able to get her ride up. Come on. Oh my. There's no way this is gonna be a reset. Please no. Can you not? Oh, we're losing so much time here. Please, please, please. I literally explicitly practiced this. No. I explicitly practiced this and of course I throw it. Okay, well. Yeah. Anyways, we throw this one. It's okay. Yeah, it is throwy berry time. It is throwy berry time. Okay. We go again. It's okay. That just means we get to refine our entertaining Christmas story, right? That's what it means. This was just a warm-up. This was just a warm-up, right? We're gonna be good. It's gonna be only up from here. Lee, you would like to request a command? Yeah, you can ask for one later. Throwy berry counter. Oh, but then I have to freaking do like work, don't I? If you can give me an idea of what I need to do for it, sure. We can figure that out. How many times does Money throw? Anyways. Yeah, if you figure out, you can let me know. But we've got our Christmas story to tell from the top. From the top, everyone. You know, let's go again. Let's go again. I believe in all of you. Right? We're gonna start right at the beginning, where we have our wonderful Hornet going on quite an adventurous sleigh ride. Yes, it's just a warm-up. We tell the best stories. We're gonna go on our little adventure on the sleigh, but unfortunately, Hornet was just a bit kind of grumpy and decided to wreck the bridge and the entire sleigh that we were riding. That carriage is utterly ruined as she falls down into the pit of crap, what was it called again? Shit. Yes, it was a sleigh ride. And Moss Grotto has been renamed to Mistletoe Grotto, thanks to En Passant. And so we are now in Mistletoe Grotto, which is very festively themed. It's covered in green, right? We've got plenty of festive Christmas lights blinking around in the air. Look at that. We are in the middle of the Christmas festival here, except for one fatal flaw. We're missing all of the Christmas decorations. Where's all the red? It's only green here. There's something terribly wrong, and it must be the Grinch. They must have stolen all of the Christmas decorations, and it'll be up to Hornet to defeat the Grinch and restore the Christmas ornaments to Mistletoe Grotto. Yeah, she was even imprisoned in a snow globe, you're right. Hi, Matto, how's it going? Hornet, of course, is disgusted by this. Are you hallucinating? What? I am not hallucinating. This is the exact perfect lore retelling of Silksong, okay? I know exactly how Hollow Knight Silksong goes. And this is essentially the Christmas DLC. Did none of you guys buy the Christmas DLC? Come on. Like, don't you remember, like, game isn't even out yet, and we're already, you know, selling DLCs in this game, and like, that's classic Team Cherry, am I right? Alright, anyways, we have escaped Mistletoe Grotto, and now Hornet is getting ready, for she knows the next challenge is upon her, the Grinch. The Moss Grinch, or Mistletoe, is it the Mistletoe Grinch then? Moss Mother though, how do we MM this? The Mistletoe Grinch. Anyways, she's here. We must destroy the Grinch. Tell them to return all of the Christmas ornaments that she stole. Bring them back to us. Please, we need them. How else is anyone supposed to enjoy their holiday decorating? Ow, uh-oh. 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 Come back! Come back! Alright, well. That was a bit of a scuffed Moss Mother. Or the Grinch. But it's okay, we still defeated the Grinch. She has been defeated, and so Hornet can escape Mistletoe Grotto. And she's going forward, but she spots a spooky, shadowy figure. Imagine getting clapped by a monster. This is me every day, Matto, okay? That's my reality. Anyways, our spooky, shadowy figure turns out to be the ghost of Christmas future. Woo!
Hey, come on.
She has a mission for us. And she tells us that the great Master Santa Claus is at the top of the Citadel, and we must destroy Santa in order to save Christmas. This is actually totally accurate lore, Matto, especially since you haven't played the game. I'm sure you understand that I would never tell any sort of lies about, you know, the story of this world. This is exactly how Silksong was meant to be played. This is all of the lore that you ever need to know. Anyways, Hornet passes by the village full of elves. Of course, none of them are really working because they don't have any toys to work on. Santa's been holding all of them hostage. Whatever will the elves do without the slave labor that's been keeping them employed? Is that even employed? I don't know. Anyways, Hornet knows that her next couple challenges are going to be upon her. She needs to start looking to rescue a couple elves from, well, the reindeer as well from Santa Claus. One of the baby reindeer has offered their skull as a boost. Uh-oh, that's way too high. No! No, we failed the beast one. Oh my gosh. Of course, this run is absolutely, cooked. But we're gonna try anyways. Anyways, we need to ask this, grateful reindeer to help us once more. Do we even continue this? I am kind of annoyed by the beast flight. Yeah, I'm gonna be pedantic and I'm gonna reset. I throw as much as I want. Cry. Anyways, I'm being very pedantic here. I very much, this is actually like no time loss, but like, this is what we get. Okay? I want to get at least like a good early game start. Right? But it's fine. It's fine. That means we just tell our story from the start. We'll get our story going. We'll get it running, right? Now we've got the premise, right? It'll be easier to tell and tell a nicer story. So, take it from the top. We begin our Christmas adventure. The story of a dear little hornet playing around in the winter landscape. She decides to go for a fun little carriage ride. And of course, this carriage ride turns a little bit wrong as she throws a tantrum and wrecks the entire bridge and the carriage itself that she was riding. And so we fall down and deep down into the pits. The pits, of course, called Mistletoe Grotto. Again, thanks to En Passant for the naming. Now, we arrive in this wonderfully festive landscape covered in green things. Can you imagine? It is the most festive and Christmassy land you could imagine. There's greenery on the floor. There's greenery on the ceiling. There's even a bunch of Christmas lights floating around in the sky. Really, who would ever want to leave this place? It's so pretty. We haven't seen any mistletoes yet, but we might spot one soon. Oh, we saw one at the top. Luckily, Hornet manages to avoid it. And then, suddenly, Hornet feels a little pit in her stomach opening up. Something is wrong with this place. All this greenery? Of course it's festive. There's lights everywhere, but what is this? Christmas is supposed to be green and red. But where's all the red? Where are all the red ornaments? Surely this must be the work of the Grinch. And so, our first challenge, of course, is to defeat the Grinch that lives at the top. Right as soon as we avoid the Mossmere trying to give us a kiss under the mistletoe. But Hornet knows the Grinch isn't far now. She's gonna go and defeat the mistletoe Grinch and force her to return all of the Christmas ornaments to Mistletoe Grotto so it can be a properly festive green and red, as it should have been from the start. And so we go again to tell this story as we wake up Mistletoe Grinch. The Minch for short. Yes, that's perfect, Mezzo. I hope that doesn't mean anything like in any other like, because that sounds very similar to oh my, why are you going this way? She is a real Minch, as I'm gonna say. I can say it that way, right? And so she has been defeated! The Mistletoe Grinch, aka the Minch. And Hornet can continue along her way, knowing that Mistletoe Grotto has been rescued. And now all of the decorations will be returned. Of course, she's quite tired from her fight. And she spots, what is this? A shadowy figure. Also, Mezzo, I apologize. Nightbot's a dictator. Nightbot is a dictator, I apologize. Yeah, it doesn't like a lot of caps. Anyways, our shadowy figure turns out to be the ghost of Christmas Future. Ooh. Of course, the ghost of Christmas Future tells us that we must go climb the Citadel and defeat Santa Claus, the great master Santa Claus who's been holding all of the presents hostage. And also all the reindeer. And so we must rescue everyone to save Christmas. And yeah, Mezzo, don't worry. Nightbot is just Nightbot's just a bit of a dictator, you know. Maybe even a bit more of a dictator than our Santa Claus in this story. Yeah, it's not your fault at all. Anyways, we're gonna be passing by this small village full of elves, but what are most of them doing? Just not even working. Can you imagine? It's probably because Santa's holding all of the toys hostage. Whatever shall we do? We must rescue everyone. This is the Great Hornet's mission. Yeah, I know Nightbot does that. It's okay, Lee is here to save you if Nightbot becomes even more of a dictator. Alright. English is not your first language, totally fair. Mezzo, you at least type it very well though, so you know. Good things. What do you mean that was high enough? Of course that was. You. Oh, that's way too high. Come on, come on. That should be good. Okay, great. Great. We're having beast fly issues again. It's fine. We're still sending it. There we go. Anyways, Hornet, struggling with the baby reindeer, who just was not behaving, has to continue on her journey. And meet our next fellow adventurer. Chakra has arrived. She is a small business owner, as I believe we've established earlier. And unfortunately, we do not have the time nor the funds to entertain her business venture. Hopefully she managed to find customers somewhere, but Hornet will not be one for now. For she is guided by fate. She knows that her mission to slay Santa is holy. And of course, this holy power will call all the bugs in pharloom to help her rescue Santa. Or not rescue Santa, no, we're slaying Santa. Sorry, we gotta get this right. And of course, the ancient ghosts of Christmas past recognize her right of slaying Santa, and provide her the silk spear ability. A Freudian slip? I don't know if that counts as a Freudian slip. Isn't that like, I don't know. Oh, uh-oh. Nope, nope, nope. Oh my, can you not? I really don't like going into... We're going into Bell Beast with 3 HP. This'll be fine, right? Anyways. Of course, Hornet on her mission begins to hear the bells. And what is this? Of course! The bells lead to one of Santa's reindeer that have been trapped in Santa's web. And now we count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. I missed that spear, I think. We might just need to send it anyways. That's a bell attack. That's a bell attack part 2. Okay, well, slow bell beast, probably. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Alright. We missed like 2 spears. Yeah, we did terribly. Alright. Terrible bell beast. It's okay. Anyways, the bells fall all across of our arena. Ow. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. As the reindeer valiantly tries to fight for Santa, but we, of course, are undefeated. And we know that Santa cannot stop us. None of the beasts controlled by Santa will stop us as we move forward on our mission. And we wake up in a memory full of snow. The elves attacking you being the ones held hostage by union-busting Santa. Exactly, exactly. All of the poor elves that are trying to stop us. They're simply just hostages of their situation. You know, like, there's nothing they can do. They have to make ends meet. How are they gonna feed their kids at the end of the day? But it's okay. We have rescued one of Santa's servants so far. The great reindeer. The beast of bells. And so Hornet has stolen its silk heart and gained its loyalty. Oh, I forgot to wake her up early, so Hornet gets an extra long nap. She really loves sleeping. Santa is a well-known industrialist, exactly. And so say hello to the reindeer. She has been freed to go live her life however she wants. For Hornets, we'll simply let her go, like all wild animals should be, you know? Don't play with wild animals, right? They're wild for a reason. Just let them be, all right? And Hornet will continue her adventure. She knows, of course. In order to slay Santa, she's gonna need help from some very specific beings, right? Sometimes when you go climb a tower, you also need to go downwards. She knows she will be heading into the pits of hell in order to ask help from Krampus, potentially. Potentially some other helpers along her way. She's got a ways to move. Avoiding all of the dangerous spikes and other critters hanging around. Of course, all probably poisoned by Santa. She continues along her path. Passing by a couple of the devils, just working their jobs, their day jobs, as one does. She knows that she'll get aid, so long as she requests for it. This land is so warm and fiery. There's not a single drop of snow. Can you imagine? And one of the next devils have lined up to aid her in her journey, offering up their head as a footstool. Oh my... Ah, I hate my life. I hate my life. Alright, chat. Do we continue? Do we keep sending this, or do I just give up and reset? Please, devils. Of course, as they're wont to do, they're quite unhelpful sometimes. Please. Oh my... I hate my life. I fell a second. No, we're canceled. Okay, we're quitting this run, but I'm gonna at least try to practice the jump. No, Mezzo, I can't. Mezzo, please. Please, I can't go up. I'm canceled. Yeah, no, streamer canceled. That's what happens. Can you? Okay, we're gonna at least practice going up, and then we're gonna reset, and we're gonna have, this is the real run, okay? The real run is right after this one. I promise. This run said some problematic stuff a few years ago. Exactly. It's okay. It's okay. No, you went the wrong way. Can you please come back this way? Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, okay. Yeah, well. Okay. This is the run. This is the run. And because I want to tell my full Christmas story, if we throw it all, we're just going to keep running this one. How about that? How about I make this promise? This is going to be the run. And it doesn't matter how badly we do, we finish this run, so I can at least tell my Christmas story. That sound good to everyone? You guys okay with that? Amari very promise, yeah. Now do you trust that word? Ooh, spooky. But yeah, I think... Yeah, how about we tell our Christmas story, okay? This run, no matter what happens, you gotta hydrate if you throw again? Wow. No, never. Okay, so strat. Last run was canceled. You know, I said a couple problematic things. You never know, right? But this is the run. We're gonna tell our Christmas story. No matter what happens, we'll just send it anyways. We'll just deal with it, and we'll get to tell our Christmas story. And then worst case, you know, we spent what, an hour and a half or something telling a Christmas story, and then we can go again and try a real run. All right. So we begin at the beginning, where all good stories start. It'll be a Christmas miracle. 4. Everyone knows that having a fun carriage ride, you know, always leads to nightmares at the end. As Hornet soon finds out with her own little carriage ride. As on her path, she throws quite a bit of a tantrum, having finally learned that Santa has become evil. And so she wrecks her carriage. She wrecks the bridge that she was on and falls deep and down into the pits. The pits called Moss Grotto. Or, not Moss Grotto, shit. Of course I like... No, okay. I mean Mistletoe Grotto. I'm such a good storyteller, guys. I swear. All right. Santa has become evil? The man watches children while they sleep. I wouldn't rate him high. Fair enough, Lee. Fair enough. Anyways, we have landed in Mistletoe Grotto. I misnamed it earlier. That's my apologies. But we are here. And Hornet notices, of course, the immediate, beautiful Christmassy vibe going on. There's green everywhere. Look at that. There's even twinkling Christmas lights just floating in the sky. It's so wonderful. You can feel the festive air. Just every moment of this land is beautiful. But then Hornet, shocked, realizes there's one terrible thing wrong with this land. Sure, there's Christmas lights. Sure, there's greenery everywhere. Look, it's even on the ceiling. Of course, it's Mistletoe Grotto. What would you expect? But where are all the ornaments? Where are the Christmas ornaments? Christmas is a celebration of green and red. There is no red here other than Hornet's cloak itself. Of course, this must be the work of none other than the Grinch. As Hornet deftly evades the smooches from the moss smear and the mistletoe hiding at the top, she runs forward. She knows that she must defeat the Grinch at the top of Mistletoe Grotto. Of course, she needs a bit of a breather just to get ready. Because what kind of monster could just do such a thing? Steal all of the ornaments from Mistletoe Grotto and leave it only the color green. Of course, she will challenge the Mistletoe Grinch. Or the Minch for short. Ow. Okay, are we gonna throw to Moss Mother? We might throw to Moss Mother. Oh my god. Please don't, Moss Mother, please. Okay, so you know how I said I wouldn't reset? Moss Grotto doesn't count. No, whoops, I exited live split. Whoops. I need to turn that back on. Give me, okay. All right. I mean, this is the real run, okay? This is the real run. I promise to you all, okay? Basically, if we get past Moss Grotto, we're good. Okay? I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry. Look, okay, at the end of the day, I never said I was a good speedrunner, right? So this is all your fault for actually watching me. You're choosing to watch a terrible streamer. Can you imagine? Anyways, no, I love any chatter or viewer who decides to stick around and watch the mess that is my stream. So GG's. Thank you, everyone. Okay. Anyways, I think this calls for a Christmas miracle. We're going to finish our run today. I promise you guys. And we're going to tell the best Christmas story that chat has ever seen. Okay? This Christmas story involves Hornet. Hornet, who starts off the story riding a super fun carriage and having a sleigh ride, having the best time ever. Of course, it wasn't actually the best time ever. And so, like all children, she throws a tantrum. And she wrecks the bridge. She wrecks the carriage. And so, falls into a pit. This pit called Mistletoe Grotto. Thank you, en passant. And she recognized, of course, immediately, the festive air all around. There's greenery. Look at the land. It's covered. It's on the floor. It's on the ceiling. It's on the walls. It's beautiful. You can even see the Christmas lights just glowing all over the sky. The true speedrunning is the friends we made along the way. Exactly, Mezzo. Alright, anyways. As Hornet travels through this incredibly festive land, Mistletoe Grotto really just showing all of the wonders of Christmas. She begins getting a bit of a feeling something is wrong. And that pit in the depths of her stomach just darkens. Oh, of course. Something is terribly wrong. Mistletoe Grotto. It's only green. Christmas is a holiday of red and green. Where are all the red ornaments? This must be the work of the Mistletoe Grinch. And Hornet deftly... Great. You know what? It's not over. Avoiding the mistletoe and the moss mirror attempting to give her a smooch. Continues on her way. And she knows she must confront the Mistletoe Grinch, aka the Minch. Thank you, Mezzo. First, she must take a moment to prepare for what kind of monster would steal all of the red ornaments from Mistletoe Grotto. It's such a depressing sight without them. It's only green. It's only that. And so she spots the Minch and decides she must defeat them and make them return all the Christmas ornaments to all of the residents. It is only fair. Of course, the Minch is quite it's quite naughty, and so we cut them in two, rescuing Mistletoe Grotto from the fate of not having any decorations for Christmas. How horrible. Of course, this fight was quite a tough one for Hornet. And tired, she spots the shadowy figure in the distance, passing out, just utterly and completely burnt. She recognizes who this is. Of course, it is the ghost of Christmas future.
Hey.
This ghost very rudely wakes her up by smacking her with its walking stick. And so tells of a great story of Santa, and that Santa is residing at the top of the citadel, and we must go destroy him, for he has stolen all of the presents, and none of the elves have anything to work on anymore. Santa has completely co-opted everything and is deciding no one is going to have a Christmas this year. And so Hornet sets off to slay Santa, who resides at the top of the Grand Citadel, passing by a small village full of elves with no presents to work on. They're trying their best to make ends meet, but of course, there's only so much they can do. And so, Hornet knows she must continue her journey to allow these elves to continue their slave labor, as always, and to allow Christmas to truly happen. Of course, we must ask this baby reindeer for a little boost. It follows us up like all children do, and gives us a boost at the first attempt. What a good baby reindeer. Everyone say, I don't know, good job. I don't know what to say in chat. Anyways, we meet the next warrior upon our journey, a small business owner called Chakra. She attempts to sell us some maps, but we are on a holy mission to slay Grand Master Santa. Thank you everyone in chat for the good boys and the good jobs for the reindeer. It deserved them. Anyways, our holy mission will require no maps, of course. For Hornet only has, you know, the true might of all holy creatures guiding her way. As you can see, all of the insects aiding her on her journey, even the ghosts of Christmas past recognizing her might as she claims a power, an ancient power called the Silk Spear. What do we call this? This needs to be Christmas themed. It can't just be the Silk Spear, that's boring. Icicle Spear? What do we call it? Lee! I see what you say. Anyways, we continue on our journey. It's the candy cane strike. Yes, our ghosts of Christmas past has provided us with the candy cane strike, and we know that we must use it upon the next creature on our list. Santa has claimed one of his reindeer and turned him into another servant. 2, 3, 4, no, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need one more hit. Oh, this is so sad. I should have probably just let it go. I need to lead a bell tag. Alright, well. Oh, we messed it up. That's fine. No skip for us. But it's okay, the reindeer shall be stopped. And so she is! Will be freed from Santa's grasps. As soon as we collect its gentle heart. The reindeer has been rescued as we wake up in just an absolutely snow-covered memory. It's winter here. It's beautiful. This is what Santa has stolen from us. You can see the snow covering every inch of this land. And Hornet knows she will be able to collect snow now with the stealing of this heart, as she should have been from the very start. You can see the white everywhere. It's beautiful. It's a Christmas miracle. And now Hornet can collect snow within the center of her being as well. But we can't let her nap for long. Oh. For this is a holy mission, and we're on a timer. We gotta save Christmas before Santa can ruin it for everyone. So she can only sleep for a little bit. As we say hi to the reindeer we freed. And of course, like any wild animal, Hornet knows what to do, and it's to walk away and let the wild animal continue doing its own thing. Do not try to take a selfie with the wild animal. She leaves the reindeer to its life and fate as she continues on this journey to rescue Christmas. For she knows she is the only one that can do this task and take on the mighty working of Santa, of Grandmaster Santa, residing in the top of the Citadel. She will save all of the elves that are currently trying to fight her and just trapped in Santa's snare. These poor, poor elves. With no presents to work on, they just get trapped and try to attack Hornet and stop her on her mission. She's not gonna stop. She knows, of course, to defeat Santa, one must sometimes go just to some very interesting places. Sometimes maybe even to the very pits of hell to get some help. This warm land has not a drop of snow within it. And Hornet, spotting a devil willing to lend their aid, requests its presence. Just to provide a small little boost. Oh my. Alright, you know what? You know what? We're going the lazy way. Nope. I hate everything. We're not ending this because we need to finish our Christmas story, of course. But can this guy... He's gonna kill me, isn't he? Great. Great. Anyways, this Christmas story is going to continue. Because I do want to tell my Christmas story. And Hornet continues. The devil being very unhelpful. It was quite tragic. As Hornet must continue, and she had to slay it for being quite the monster. Really? Could anyone have predicted the devil being just so problematic? Of course, Hornet. Slay it. Haha, emphasize. Why the puns? No! No! Anyways, of course, Hornet, spotting some small ant travelers, decides that she must partake in a bit of pest control. For the ants will steal all of the candy from the children, and she can't let that happen. That would be horrible. None of these ants will steal candy from the children. Not on Hornet's watch. And the pest control has been defeated. Ah yes, Ant Arena. Only Ant Arena was always only your biggest problem, but now we have plenty more problems to go. Another ghost of Christmas past spots Hornet and teaches her the ancient skills of running. What a powerful tool we spot here as we continue along our journey. And so Hornet, filled with just the need to go rescue Christmas as fast as possible and slay Santa. She learns the Christmas dash. That's good, Lee. And with this new Christmas dash, she will be able to rescue the elves even faster. Well, maybe if she doesn't dive straight into the lava, but you know what? She was maybe a little bit chilly from that very Christmassy mistletoe grotto from earlier. She spots the next challenger upon her way. Maybe the ghost of Christmas present? A being made completely of the power of winter. She is quite impressed by this creature's look. Should this be the ghost of Christmas present? She is white shaped, so you know. I feel like that's very racist. I probably shouldn't say it that way. No! No! She's a snotty little bitch asshole. She's a Santa apologist. Anyways, this we lose, unfortunately, to our challenger. Quite rudely wanting to stop us from saving Christmas. We're not going to let that stop us. We shall stop her and not let her stop us from saving Christmas. We will take her on. Oh. The silly elf will not stop us. No matter how many times I run into her. As we run into her once more. Oh my. Oh my. Ah! Ah! I don't want to keep this one going. I don't want to keep this one going, guys. I don't know. Ah! I don't like it. Do I kill it? Do I kill it? Do I kill it? Okay. I kill it. Okay, okay, we go again. We go again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's Rizmaster time? What does that mean? Okay, okay. Give me like 2 seconds to take a break. I will be right back. And then we're gonna start our Christmas story from the beginning. And oh, Warframe daily reset, of course. Of course. Oh yeah, you gotta chat up all the Warframes. Alright, anyways, chatters, entertain yourselves for like 2 minutes. I will be right back. Alright. Oh my god, panic, panic, panic. What do you mean there's a raid? Oh my gosh, ah. What do you mean? Why is there a raid? No. Ah, hi everyone. Oh, I literally took a break and then I see a raid show up. No, what is this? What is this? Oh no. It's okay. Luckily, guys, the good thing is, you know, you guys have missed nothing. I've just been sitting obviously in stream for the past hour doing absolutely nothing. And we're first run of the day, 100%. First run of the day, we don't talk about the past hour. That's the strat. But yeah, welcome everyone. Welcome, welcome. Thank you very much for the raid, Popless. Okay, so we're kind of trying to do my sub 120, as you guys can see. But also we're doing a Christmas story. We don't talk about the ghosts of Christmas past. I mean, yeah, exactly. You know, we're gonna keep that, you know, on the down low. Man, all of you guys are so scary. Yes, man, this is you know, Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh my gosh, raiders. Ah, panic. All right. Anyways, it's time for our Christmas story. And the real question is, will we have a Christmas miracle and actually have a story that completes? That's going to be the true horror. Me throwing like usual. All right. Wow, Lee, putting chat on your phone. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I think it's time we start. I hope all of your gaming was good, Popless. I hope you had a great time. Yeah, Christmas horror story. Anyways, we're gonna get started now. We're gonna get started, and we're gonna tell a tale, a Christmas tale. It is quite festive. This is the complete and true accurate retelling of Hollow Knight Silksong, where Dear Hornet goes on a really fun and entertaining sleigh ride and carriage ride. She dances and prances upon the snow. But of course, horror of horrors, it wasn't perfect! And so she throws a tantrum. And of course, in this tantrum, she wrecks not only the carriage, but the bridge itself. And she falls. She's going to be falling into a deep pit. Because of course, bridges are usually over something. And we land in quite the festive land of Mistletoe Grotto, named courtesy of En Passant. But so, we are in Mistletoe Grotto. And Hornet, of course, gets to admire all the greenery. Look at how festive it is. It's green on the floor. It's green on the ceiling. It's green on the walls. There's even Christmas lights floating around in the sky. It's beautiful. And she continues to travel through this beautiful mistletoe grotto. But yeah, I'm glad that your summer best was good, Popless. We can see a couple of the creatures living here in Mistletoe Grotto. But, horror of horrors, Hornet feels a pit in her stomach. Something is wrong in this land. Something. There's something. What is it? Mistletoe Grotto. Of course. Christmas is supposed to be green and red. Those are the Christmas colors. Where are all the red ornaments? The red ornaments are missing. Of course, the Grinch must have stolen them. We must return the ornaments. Right as soon as Hornet dodges a kiss from the Mossmere, who is trying to smooch under the mistletoe. And so we head to the Mistletoe Grinch. And Hornet is going to have some words with them to return all of the ornaments to Mistletoe Grotto. Yes, naughtiness has taken over. We can't let that stand. Hornet is quite red, of course, and she's a little bit of a red decoration here, but she can't stay and remain an ornament in Mistletoe Grotto. For she's got a quest, of course. And so, we see the Mistletoe Grinch attempting to challenge Hornet and keep all of the ornaments for herself. How could she? Of course, Hornet will not let that stand. As the Grinch, the Minch for short, thank you, Mezzo, has been defeated. And so, Mistletoe Grotto is saved. It's saved. Of course, the battle was of epic proportions, and so Hornet is quite tired. But she spots a shadowy figure off in the distance. Who could this be? It is, of course, the ghost of Christmas Future. I know, I didn't get destroyed by Moth's mother for once. This ghost of Christmas Future, of course, wakes up our dear Hornet with her walking stick and tells of a great story of great Grand Master Santa hiding at the top of the citadel. He's stolen all the presents. He's taken over and mind-controlled all of the reindeer and some of the elves. And so, Hornet, to rescue Christmas, must climb the citadel and slay Grand Master Santa. And so she goes off on her quest. Yes, exactly, Lucid Grim. We've got pilgrims as the elves. We see a village of these elves, of course, right here, passing by. And look at that. There's no toys to work on. They're completely lost. They have no idea what's going on. How are they going to make ends meet? How are they going to get presents for all their elf children? Without that slave labor, they have nothing. Ow. Oh, great. I am very good at this game, I swear. Anyways, Hornet knows she must continue onwards. This is a mission of utmost importance. She must rescue Christmas, of course, before Christmas makes it. And so she asks one of this baby reindeer for some help. Just a little bit of a boost to go and continue on her way. And along her way, she meets Chakra, the small business owner, trying to, sell Hornet a couple maps. Of course, we must refuse. For we are on a holy mission, and we shall be guided by more than just silly little maps. We have faith alone to guide us, for we are right. Santa shall be slain. We hate small business owners. Yeah, exactly. We can't fall to capitalism. And now, we request one of the humble insect servants to give us some aid, as the ghosts of Christmas past recognize Hornet's greatness and provide her with the candy cane spear. I think that's what we're calling it, right, Lee? We have now acquired another tool. Small business owners killed my grandma. You know what? Yeah, exactly. And so, Hornet, having acquired the candy cane spear, continues along her path. For she knows, given such power, of course, there's going to be a place to use it. She hears the jolly jingle of bells off in the distance. Or whatever could this be? Thank you very much for the followers there. Of course, it's one of the reindeer. It's one of Santa's reindeer. Oh my god, also Lucid Grim, thank you for the follow. I missed the follower notifications. Ow, uh-oh. 2. Santa's reindeer has been, of course, mind-controlled. 2, 3, 4, okay. No, we missed the Zilt Spear. Alright, I tried. And we must rescue Santa's reindeer from the mind control that Santa has put it under. No! Of course, with our mission complete, Santa's reindeer flees back within all of the bells. Yeah, we can't cuddle the reindeer, unfortunately. And so, we shall claim the silk heart. I guess, no, the heart made of ice. Because it was frozen over by Santa's evil control. It's the jolly heart. Of course, we must thaw that cold, iced-over heart so we can reclaim its power. Oh my... As soon as this land made of snow decides to pick itself back together, of course we see it's just utterly festive and full of winter. Isn't it beautiful? Look at that. And so, Hornet takes that frozen heart into herself and warms it with her love of Christmas. And so, we gather the Jolly Heart. And with this heart, we can collect some snow within our shell. Ada! It is the strongest reindeer, of course. But collecting this heart has made Hornet quite tired. We can't allow her to rest for too long, though. And so we choose to wake her up from her nap so she can continue her travels. But, of course, Ada, our bestest reindeer, is a wild animal. And so Hornet, being a responsible little insect, must leave the wild animal alone. No selfies with the reindeer. She will leave it alone to live its life as she continues on her holy mission. Yeah, sorry. That is the last we'll see of Ada. The reindeer has been freed. We have done a good thing. But we must also know when it's time to let go. These are the lessons you must learn when you're someone that plans to rescue Christmas. Ow. That was a very rude insect. You can see some of these elves. Of course, their hearts frozen over by Santa. Absolutely horrific as they try to stand in Hornet's way. Of course, she knows that she will rescue them eventually as she continues along her journey. But for a mission such as this, you know, sometimes if we're going to slay Santa, we need some help from maybe the other place. As Hornet heads towards the pits of hell, the heat not allowing a single drop of snow to come by, she spots a devil upon her path and requests its aid so she can climb to new heights. Of course, this devil is a little bit uncooperative. She does get it. It is Krampus's domain, yes. And so she must travel through the land, request some aid, and continue upon her journey. For, you know, Santa can't be slayed alone. It's a team effort. Oh my. I hate you. Alright, well, we go the slow way. As we head higher and higher, the land does change a little bit, and Hornet spots some pests along her way. This can't be. We can't let these ants go untouched. They're going to eat all the children's candy. So we must perform a bit of extermination to make sure that we keep Christmas rescued. And so... oh my... All of the children's candy will be rescued. Slow Angelina, my bad. Anyways, we have rescued all of the children's candy. The ants will not eat it anymore. This is our candy to give to all of the children and maybe the elves, but that's actually a good question. What do the elves eat? Do they just have to, like, deal with the scraps? We've got another ghost of Christmas past now who provides Hornet with the power of sprinting. The ancient art of using her legs. The ornament people are... The ants are trying to destroy you? Yeah, you're right, you're right. They're stopping Hornet from her mission to slay Santa and save Christmas. All the leftover candy canes. Yeah. We can't let any of them have it. As Hornet continues upon her mission, we will happen upon a little bit of singing. Oh, what's this? This isn't Christmas caroling. It's the ghost of Christmas present. Made purely of snow. The creature tries to stop us from slaying Santa. Of course, we will not let her do this. And so, she will be thrown in the magma. Of course, being a creature of snow, she is quite negatively affected by this sort of dip. And so, the heat is too much for her and she flees, unwilling to continue this challenge. The ghost of Christmas present has been defeated. But only for so long. Flea brew cider? Yeah, probably. And so, Hornet continues on her mission. She knows that there's a little bit more time to be spent in this hellish landscape. The heat and the lava preventing any sort of snow from forming. It is quite sad for the denizens here of the void. They don't get to just enjoy the Christmas time. Can you imagine? Okay, who is... Oh, no. Whoopsies. Hornet, being a little bit chilly, decides to take a short dip in the hot tub. But she spots another person willing to help her. Is this Krampus? Offering her a little bit of power. The power to potentially defeat Grand Master Santa? Of course, she must do a little bit of work in order to be able to be gifted such items of power. A devil's bargain, if you may. Oh, great. I love hokers. She must slay a couple of creatures. And a couple of the elves standing within her way. You know, sometimes it just has to be done. For the elves' hearts cannot be thawed even by the magma. Oh, I missed it. That's so sad. I don't know if I'm gonna get enough. I'm probably just gonna reset here. Or just to reset the room. I'm not resetting over slow hokers. Slow hokers my default. It's great. Oh, we're done. I didn't know I was actually that close. Anyways. With the mission for Krampus complete, Hornet returns victorious and provides the items requested. Krampus creates her a cloak that could defy the heavens, so she can learn to fly like all the insects she's adored beforehand. And so she learns the ancient art of floating.
Hello, babe.
Truly a devil's bargain.
That's fine. Hello, babe.
For she gets to experience moments of flight, but still not truly fly herself. What a tragic tale. I'm gonna try heelless skip. Okay, I'm pretty sure I can do this a second time though. I practiced it. Look at that! Aha! We don't need the silk! Second time's the charm. Let's go. But now that Hornet has finished her deals with the devil, she is free to travel upwards towards the citadel where she knows Santa resides. Passing by all of the trapped elves, she passes a couple more pilgrims, minding their own business. Of course. Who is Sherma in this world? Someone needs to help. She's clearly singing Christmas carols. She's the most festive of the bugs. And so we continue to fly ever upwards. Oh. Insects being not too much use to us. She's just a pleasant little caroler. Of course, Sherma the caroler! How could I have forgotten? Singing wonderful Christmas tunes and providing peace to the elves that have had their hearts frozen over. But what kind of land are we in now? It's so gloomy. It's so... What is this? It's liquid snow? Horror of horrors. Santa must have been the cause. No! Come on, birds. No! The birds have failed me. And I'm also 1 HP. Oh. Okay. Okay, we made it. A little bit spooky. But we have woken the next bell on our travels. And we do actually choose to sit on it. For Hornet is just a little bit tired. It's been quite a hard day and her mission is far from complete. As she continues and spots all of these poor elves trying to stop her from saving Christmas. But she knows they are simply being controlled by evil Santa. Oh, ow. Alright. Yeah, the less important Christmas spirits hang out here. Ow. And so we were trapped, but we are soon free to continue upon our adventures. This place just full of liquid snow. It's so uncomfortable. Who would ever choose this over the joyous, icy wonders of proper Christmas snow? And so we continue upon our travels. Soon, is this potentially another of Santa's reindeer that we must free? They cry in pain. And so Hornet resolves to free this next reindeer from its plight. She knows that she can help this poor creature. If only it could unfreeze some of its heart. She will use her own jolly heart to attempt to protect the reindeer here. Oh. She loves all wildlife. And so the reindeer has been rescued! Morrowing, the most evil of the reindeer. Morrowing was definitely rescued there. Definitely rescued, guys. Don't worry about it. 100% rescued. As we enter the shell of a gigantic bell with all of the elves strung up like Christmas ornaments. Whoever could have caused this. Hornet must continue. She has no time to spare for the elves that are probably just frozen over. Ow. She has Christmas to save. Oh my gosh. As soon as she can figure out her sprinting legs. Thank you. She continues through a land full of greenery. It's quite strange. Where's all the snow? Some strange insects block her on her path. But not for very long. As she moves on and finds an elevator that takes her down, it is not quite the direction she wants to go, but she's sure that she will make it where she needs to soon enough. None of these insects seem particularly affected by Santa's curse, except for, of course, the elves that are lying around. We spot our small business owner Chakra once again, but we do not have time for her wares. We also do not really have the coin for her wares, so we can't really support the small business if we can't support ourselves. As we continue upwards, we make it and we find a couple snowflakes. Yeah, it's close enough. To call down to our aid. And so they float upwards. Oh. And willingly provide the boost that Hornet needs to continue her adventure. Oh. As soon as she figures out her platforming just a little bit more. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, I made it! Aha! Let's go! The snowflakes are a great help. And our next Ghost of Christmas Past provides us with the next ancient power bestowed upon us. The power to cling to the walls so we can climb ever higher up the citadel whenever we may reach it. So onwards we go. There's a little bit of snow even falling from this. All of these flowers are definitely made of snow, 100%. It is quite festive though. We have a lot of green, but again, no red ornamentation. Hornet's the only red as far as the eye could see. It's quite sad. The Citadel, aka Santa's workshop, exactly. Who knows what we might find there. Oh, whoops. Alright. No, we're not gonna tank any of this. And who do we... Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to heal it. Who do we spot here? But a widow. Someone who simply has no Christmas spirit. Of course, like all spiders, likely having eaten her partner. That is what spiders do, of course. Hornet will not stand for this. Oh. Take a quick heal. Absolutely no festive spirit whatsoever here. And so, she has been berated, but challenges us and continues yet again. We shall not hold back. She shall be defeated. As the bells go flying, Hornet knows she needs this widow's power and consumes her very soul. There's no way that was the goal. That was such a bad fight. Anyways. We have now acquired the power to play music and play Christmas carols of our own. Also, Ripley, your power died. Now, of course, going through this wonderful second world full of Christmas, though honestly it looks like there's quite a lot of black ice around here. Gotta be careful not to slip. Hornet plays her instrument, plays her Christmas carols, and of course, the winter wonderland doors open for her wonderful music. As she climbs ever higher, upwards is always, the correct direction. She knows this deep within her soul. Just like the North Pole is the top of the world, of course. The Citadel resides at the very top of that very northern pole. The workshop where all of the elves have been, or at least were put to work, but who knows, with, of course, Santa having stolen all the presents. The ghosts of Christmas past play us a tune. Simple Christmas carol of what once was and what potentially could be. But we are far from finding out if we have the ability to rescue Christmas just yet. Hornet knows her path is fraught with challenges, and so she shall continue ever onwards. Another bell frozen over by ice finally gets freed. And so Hornet rings it. But of course, the bells ringing is not a very festive tune. So she decides to take a nap as it completes its little song. And so she knows that her time in Shellwood has come to an end. Not much snow to keep her interest, and so she will be running along. Of course, after extracting a promise or two from one of its residents. For the work she's doing to rescue Christmas is important indeed. And the and the Pin Master recognizes such, offering to sharpen Hornet's needle so she can defeat Santa in ever greater style. But with that, the trip to Shellwood is over. The insects strung up like ornaments have been freed, and so she must move on. Her mission force is quite important. And so she runs along. Chakra, of course, can't stay still for long, and so has moved on from her spot here as well. Ow. Ow. Again, part 2. But soon she will be free from all of this wet snow. It's quite silly. Don't want to get hit by spikes. Can you not be right there? Thank you. Oh, that's close enough. She finds the final bell she needs. And knows that her adventures, challenges are only going to get harder from here. As she passes the Great Pit, where once she threw a bit of a tantrum. She knows she must move further. And she reaches the land, again, missing a little bit of snow. But quite windy. Like those old frostbitten times. She continues on her journey. Now, I am not good at Blasted Skip 2, but I'm going to try it. Oh, that failed. Nope. Can you not? And she will try an ancient technique that may or may not work. Yep. Okay, we'll give it one more try. No, the wind! Ah, no. Okay, well, we're giving up that ancient trick for the moment. As we must continue traveling forward. These strange worm-like creatures are starving for Hornet's jolly hearts, but she shall not provide it to them. Oh my, she almost did. Can you please go away? Oh my gosh, can you guys all please go away? Dude, what the hell? Okay. Well, that was terrible. As we continue through this scary and windy place. Hornet contemplates her life for a moment. For she must be the rescuer of Christmas. But who will rescue her if she is ever felled? It is a lonely world. Being a hero, of course. But she knows soon Santa's workshop will be in sight. As she sings some carols with some elves who have managed to make their way up here and are just begging to be for some work so that they can work on toys for the children. But Santa's the next guard is here to prevent such things. The last judge slays the pilgrims in cold blood. Ow, ow, uh-oh. And it uses not ice or snow, but fire to try to stop Hornet. course, Hornet will not let this stand. And she will stop this killer of Santa's hardworking elves. She knows that if you have heat in your heart, if it's only the flame, you don't truly have the Christmas spirit. And so Santa's defender and gate guard has been defeated. Thank you, Mezzo. Yeah, somehow the times are working out, even though we're doing a lot of yapping. We had a pretty bad blast of steps, but you know, we have more time saved too. Anyways. We have defeated the next challenge that Santa has thrown before us. And so we see Santa's workshop, the Citadel. And so we begin with a little puzzle to solve, of course. This would be in Santa's workshop. For children love toys and little puzzles and challenges. Of course, Santa has since lost that little jolliness, and that is why we must slay him. But we have not, and so we enjoy the little whimsy of a bit of puzzle solving as we continue along our way. Witnessing the once great workshop. There's still ice decorating the floor, but no elves to work any of their jobs or make any more toys. Thank you, O'Donnell, for the good luck. Of course, we meet the ghost of Christmas Present once again. And we say that we can slay Santa, for she does not believe us. And the ghost of Christmas Present, too fearful to challenge us yet again, backs off and flees to whence she came as we continue on our climbing journey. Yeah, elf managers, spooky. Santa has forced them all into combat, though, and of course we know elves are not violent beings. They want to create. But with, of course, Santa's heart turning black and cold. Oh. We are left only with the darkness in everyone's hearts. As we must continue climbing higher, we know victory is only at the very top, of course. This is the correct direction. Hornet has never needed maps, for she has faith and faith alone. She continues dancing forward. She finds some of Santa's workshop toys. Some wind-up toys. Of course, they've been co-opted into violence yet again. This, you can see the cold heart of Santa. Trying to destroy the whimsy of Christmas that we must bring back. And so, the toys must be knocked about and played with until they are broken. And so we knock about and play with the toys. You may not like playing with these toys, but it must be done. If we're to save Christmas, we must do whatever we can. And with that, the first of our toys has been knocked around a little bit too much. And only one remains. And we must wait for it to land upon this ground. And do, you know, what all the children were always meant to do. As it falls to pieces. We have played with the toys a little bit too much. But we had to in order to make it to Santa. But what's this? 3 ancient idols stand before us. They say, we want Christmas carols or we shall not let you get to Santa's deepest home. They need us to prove that our heart is truly within the spirit of Christmas. And we must bring them the best of carols. And so we make it our mission to collect them. Oh, messed that up a bit. Puzzles. The gears of Santa's workshop are ever grinding. Ah. Great. And we must keep moving forward if we want to make it to the end. Yeah, demanding Christmas carols. How dare they make that demand? But of course, they are the gate guardians, and Hornet can do nothing more but comply. For she does want to save Christmas. Even if some of its defenders are a little bit picky, you could say. I don't want to die to whispering wolves. Haha. As we meet some of the elvish managers, we are reminded why all managers can be quite annoying. Oh, great. Always demanding our time. Especially the bell carolers. How could they? So, all of the elvish managers have been defeated. And Hornet continues running off. But what's this place? Maybe a bit of a storage area. For books, mayhaps? It's quite unclear. It's full of dust and spiders. It is very reassuring when I make simple mistakes. We are all human after all as gamers. And so Hornet continues along her night. She hasn't found any Christmas carols yet. It's quite strange. But she does see a theater off in the distance. Maybe this is where she could acquire one. course. Who is Trabio within our beautiful Christmas story? Would someone like to help me? The great performer. The man himself. Ever dancing and spinning to the tunes of his own great music. An impressive performance. Oh. He sends great ornaments flying into the sky to impress his followers. Uh-oh. The great ornaments are quite impressive, of course. The Hornet would like a moment, just a tiny breather, to make sure that she can keep up her fight. And so we continue dancing to this great creator's tune. Oh no. No. The Nutcracker, yes. Okay, yeah. I like it. Anyways, we lose to Trabio, but it's okay. We don't give up. We'll just have to deal. It's unfortunate, but I'm not going to kill this run because we have a great story going. There's always time for, like, improvements in the future. So the Nutcracker has managed to knock us down a peg, just a little bit. But, oh, I am making mistakes. Oh, I am making lots of mistakes. Who's ready for just a death before we even get to Trabio? Haha. Anyways, Hornet. Oh, well, that's not going to be fun in the future. Hornet has to return through all of the library. Her great and grand adventure stalling out for a little bit of time. Oh. Oh no. We are finishing this Christmas tale, don't worry. Even if it takes me forever, even if I lose all of my time save. I have time for future time save. Alright, even though I'm basically throwing now. This is you know what we're gonna do? Hornet, of course, very wary. Santa's workshop is just a little bit too tough for her. And so she decided to take a well-deserved break on a beautifully constructed bench. Oh my... Why? Why can I not down Pogo? I blame controller for this. Even though that's all I've been playing on. It's the controller moment. Oh my... Please. Please let me through. Anyways. Oh yeah, I forgot. I messed up this door as well. Ha 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 ha. Oh, how exciting. Anyways. Yeah, I need to hold it down more. Anyways. After a little bit of a rest, a very well-deserved rest, of course, for our intrepid rescuer of all things Christmas. Hornet continues her adventure, as it always should have been. Oh, nice. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot to die here. She continues running along. Yeah, sometimes, yeah, the difference between 44.9 or 45. We're also going to take the open the shortcut just to make life I hate you. Just a tiny bit easier in case we die again. But of course we won't! The Nutcracker won't stop us for the second time. Never! As we hear the impressive performance once again. The performer constantly dances. Oh, you have to keep jumping out, please. I guess that's why everyone like spears on the tornado, right? We see the ornaments go flying. The great Christmas cheer continually going out. As the great Trabio continues this dance, this play for all insects' pleasure. In quite some defiance, I'm sure, of old Saint Nick, who clearly did not want him performing such wonderful Christmas-themed items. Of course, Trabio is missing just a touch of green to be truly festive. But he is a little bit like Hornet in that sense. They are both matching with their red coats. And so, you know, sometimes it can be forgiven, so long as he's matching with Hornet. It is quite important. As we get to watch this, performance once more. But that is the end for our Nutcracker. The performance of a lifetime in pure defiance of Grand Master Santa preventing us from making it. Of course, Trabio leaves us a gift to take upon our adventures, and so of course we must oblige. As we head deeper, again, Hornet's a little bit confused. Going down in order to go up? But there's still many places to search if we are to find the Christmas carols we need. And so we continue. Of course, we'll equip our wonderful new ornament. As we find our way in the fiery pits of another hell, it looks like. Hornet's not quite happy about how not very festive all of this is. But sometimes needs must. And so she shall continue on her path. Really, the lava, not a single speck of snow to be found. And so she finds, though, another ghost of Christmas past willing to give her just a touch of power. Clawline. What do we call this? We have Clawline now. And it provides her the ability to fly through the air incredibly fast and take apparently a just a trespasser along. Of course, she cleans them up relatively fast. Some further trespassers are hanging out. And they're quickly knocked around as she has completed this small pile of men. What do we call these guys? These are also elves, but are they just the lower class of elves? Are these the cleaning elves? Are they the house elves? Ooh. Of course, Santa would relegate them to this pit of spikes and darkness. Uh-oh. You can tell I haven't been here in a while because I barely remembered what we're supposed to do. No! Let me up! Alright, as she continues, she hears a touch of organ music. Could this be where she could find the next piece? Or maybe, or the first piece of her Christmas carols? Or she must take a quick break, just on the bench. Yes, the house elves. Of course, we are abandoning the house elves, just like they have always been abandoned. We shall no longer see much of them at all. As we continue along our journey. Those poor servants will forever just have to contend with whatever masters they serve. As we provide the first of our carols to its ancient keeper. This... Is this another elf? Pray tell. Someone who wishes to share the defeat of Santa, so we may move ever forwards. We play the grand music, and we have the first of our Christmas carols. So we are ready and willing to slay Santa in our wonderful Christmas tale. Of course, there is, now that we have acquired the power of Clawline, which I think we still don't have a festive name for, it means we are able to move onwards. And of course, climb higher upon our adventure. Oopsies. Ah, no, we can't climb. We are failing our climb to the very top. Claw ribbon. Ooh, I like that. For wrapping presents, yes. Of course, our ribbon, so we can have the most beautiful presents. Now, just to play it safe, I am just going to take the safety bench. Santa's workshop is quite cruel. We can see the type of world that we have been placed into, that Santa has built. This workshop. Imagine the poor slaves who have... Sorry, I'm saying slaves, but it should be the poor elves, who, I mean, to be fair, I don't think Santa pays his elves. But imagine their working conditions, not even OSHA compliant. these elves, but of course they also have no presents to work on because Santa has stolen them all. We have freed some of... Uh-oh. We have freed some of Santa's... Uh-oh. Uh-oh, part 2. Alright. What is, of course, a workforce supposed to do with no work? You may notice that I don't actually know any of the skips, so we're going the slow way. That was a little scary, but we're all good. Hornet must make her way through Santa's workshop, where all the grinding gears reside. And you can see no toys being produced. All of these just gears not put to any use. As they should be. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You know what? We gotta wait for that insect. Okay. And so we've made it through the giant puzzle of toys and found the music box. And so Hornet... Oh. Uh-oh. Solves the music box. They're just the toy soldiers and such. And we find the second Christmas carol for our gate defenders. That's true. That's true. That's true. We do have toy soldiers. But they're only living toys. Can you imagine putting putting so much heart and soul into the toys and then making them soldiers? Helpless, you recommend to quit out after Melody? This, I'm pretty sure it saves you up here. I don't think you can quit out here. Anyways, we continue. Oh. Oh, a quit out to just save my soul. You're right, you're right. You know what? Okay, I see what you mean. Never mind. It's fine. That was all part of the plan. I promise. Oh. That was all part of the plan, part 2, I swear. Maybe not. Oh. Okay, you know what? We try this again. No, what do you mean go that way? I swear I've practiced this drop. I'm sure nobody believes me. Okay. Ready? No! What do you mean? I promise this is something I practiced. Alright. That was embarrassing. Great. Anyways, after being absolutely bullied by Santa's toy shop, Hornet needs a rest. Thank you, Anne Passant. Yeah, I swear I practiced it. Anyways, we continue onwards through Santa's workshop, for there's one final Christmas carol for us to claim for ourselves. And it is at another point in the tower we must reach. And so we always, again, climbing ever upwards, ever higher. Nope. Damn it. Trying to be too fast. This land full, again, of liquid snow? Come on, where is the true snow that we have been promised? There is no carols yet, but we know that we shall make for one. For why would anyone build such a home? Oh, no, why would you do this? Why are you in? Uh-oh. You know what, this is fine. Yeah, sadly, we shall never visit Mount Fae, the home of true Christmas. As we slowly float and use the wings that are not wings that our little deal with the devil had promised us. We take a bench to rest upon, and we continue to another trial of elf managers. And here there are many. It's almost a full meeting room of them. Can you imagine? That's how could one truly survive? Just this full elite gaggle of managers trying to solve just a problem by talking it through. That's always the job, right? And let's make sure to drag in all of the other elf workers, so we make sure to waste their time too, all of the experts' time. Oh. So we have to wait for these creatures to make their way through. No, can you not? Can you not? Okay. Okay, that works. Of course, our nutcrackers mirror the gift that we received from the one who helps us slay Santa. Will help us along our path. Truly an epic prize. And now, of course, we meet the directors. This is the upper management now. Oh no, whatever shall we do? They have many plans and many clients to impress. I guess, is their client only Santa right now, or is it the children? That's the real question. And so, more managers are called up after we've taken out the first director. For they will not be so easily swayed. Ow. The entire team is coming out for this little meeting. Almost as if it was mandatory in office. Which I guess all of like Santa's workshop probably is. Spooky. Alright. And now 2 directors have been called in. For all of the managers have not been doing very impressive work. Have not been managing to keep our complaints complied. The 2 directors are trying their best to meet the company's demands. But will not quite be up to the task, as the team meeting is now officially over. And we find the final manager. Who's this guy? Maybe the CFO? And he has our final Christmas carol. He's done with all of this. He wants to move on. He wants to finally quit his job, and so he gives us our final Christmas carol. And we sing the song. Yeah, Mezzo, it's probably the CFO, right? I like how we've just essentially turned Santa's workshop into like a corporate mess. Anyways, the call of the 3 gate guardians has arrived, and we shall provide the Christmas carols, and their demands shall be answered. And so we sing the carols to gain our entry and to be able to finally slay Santa. That is our ultimate goal, after all. Of course, Christmas shall be saved. Again, the Gate Guardians are beginning to believe in Hornet's power. We can do this. Santa will be defeated. There will be no one to stop us now. And of course, they're proud. Proud that we have made it as far as we have. And so, as the doors finally open, we make our way up higher and into the deepest depths of Santa's workshop. But as we take this elevator, we see there's one more blocking our way. It's our ghost of Christmas present, taken by Santa. And attempting to follow and keep things unchanging. She does not want Santa to be stopped. And so she fights against us with all her might. But it's not enough. We have defeated the ghost of Christmas present. And so, we shall claim that frozen heart that Santa has corrupted within the ghost of Christmas present. She resides on this field of flowers which should be snow, for the ghost of Christmas present has forgotten what it's truly like to have some Christmas spirit. But we have reminded her. And so, we enter into these snowy memories and bring out the true Christmas spirit like it always should have been. And move ever onwards. We find the frozen heart within her soul, and we warm it. What is the second heart? We have the jolly heart from our first reindeer, the Beast of Bells. But now we have the second heart from our ghost of Christmas present. We have claimed it as our own, and we have warmed it within our own shell. So we wake back up, and we know that Santa, Grand Master Santa, is waiting for us at the very top of this tower, the top of his workshop. He has all the presents, but we are going to free all of the presents and all of the rest of the elves that have had their hearts frozen over. Just ever higher. We can see Santa in his great ball of snow. And so we challenge Santa. We shall finally slay the one who has stolen Christmas from everyone and give it back to the people. Yes, it is the ultimate garama. As Santa appears and sends out her cries. Of course, Santa's one not to let us go so easy. And so we must fight with all of our Christmas spirit and all of our heart and soul. And not let Santa win this. And so, the beginning of the end for Santa as she falls beneath the ground of her workshop. She comes back, challenging, not willing to give us a moment of rest. Her workshop slowly falling apart around her. As she calls the icy webs to try to trap us and prevent us from making our way through. We shall not be stopped. She is slowly being whittled away. by the power within our soul, by all of the Christmas spirit we have been carrying throughout this story. For we do not give up on Christmas. Oh no, oh. And it is finally enough. As we have slain Santa, Christmas shall be ours. Ever eternal, Santa has been defeated. We have won. And we have managed to tell the story of Christmas and save Christmas. It is our time. But now, of course, who's to claim the power of the North Pole? But, of course, ourselves. The power now is within us, and Christmas is claimed by Hornet. Anyways, thank you everyone. Thank you for joining me on our little Christmas tale. Yeah, I'm glad I got the PB. Thank you very much for the GGs. Honestly, I thought I died there at the very end there when I healed. I was like, it's over. And of course, GMS was one hit away, so we did it. Whew. Just don't die to Trabio next time? Yeah, that's the strat. But that's just time save for next time, right? That's just time save for next time. No sub 120, but it was a PB. And while telling a beautiful, wonderful Christmas tale as well. I mean, I hope all you viewers enjoyed it. This is yeah. Thank you, Mezzo. Thanks, Envathon. Thank you, O'Donnell. Thanks, Popless. Thanks, Grim. Lee, Oliver, everyone else. Yeah, and all the lurkers who are hanging out. If you guys are hanging out, hope you guys enjoyed. Joyous stream. We got the Christmas stream done. Let's go. All right, that was good. You know, not quite the PB I was aiming for, but I think the story was worth it. I think we had a good time with our little Christmas tale here. Hornet got to save Christmas and become the new Santa Claus. Of course, we got to usurp the North Pole. It is ours now. Yeah. Yeah, the poor Trabio Nutcracker, man. Truly cracked our shell right open. But yeah. Thank you very much. Honestly, this was a fun story to tell. I think in the future, again, yeah, with the sum of best at 106, I know I can get a better PB. I know there's so much time save. I just have to not die. I mean, I think part of my goal is also at some point I need to do a Steel Soul run, so maybe we'll do that at some point, and that might get us a new PB if we just don't die. But we'll see. Yeah. If you manage to get that sum, will you then go for sub hour? Ooh, I don't know. I don't know if I'm good enough for that. I mean, I've been practicing a lot, but I think a sub hour, like, that takes serious skill. Like, the amount of time that people like Populus O'Donnell, like, put into their runs is insane. For, like, yeah, sub hours and even just, like, close to, like, sub hour. Like, dude, getting a 106 would be insane for me. I don't see myself getting close to even the sum of best yet, but still. Yeah. Oh, Merry Christmas. Yeah, thank you, Populus. Yeah, Merry Christmas to all of you guys. Yeah. Your 57 was your first sub hour and your first deathless. Fair enough. Yeah. Practice late act 2 and you get 115 for free. Yeah, probably. I also need to finish. I need to lock in on my blasted skip too. I've been practicing it a lot, but I did try to hit it this run, but we didn't quite get it. I just need to practice it more, make it consistent as well, and make some of my skips save time instead of me just like stalling. But yeah, it's just a matter of practice and time. We'll get to sub 120 eventually, I believe. But yeah. No, that was super fun. That was exciting. Again, Populus, thank you very much for the raid, and oh yeah, O'Donnell, thank you for the follow as well. I'm sorry, I'm very bad at spotting follows. But yeah, O'Donnell, Icebear Cold, and Lucid Grim, thank you very much for the follows. But yeah, oh, Golem is right. Yeah, it's live for sure. Let's raid Golem. Yeah, that's great runner. I think still the current world record holder, right? For Bell's Route. Let us set up the raid. Okay. A wild golem. Okay, I am prepping the raid now. Again, thank you everyone. I hope you guys had a great time. Yeah. Had a great little Christmassy stream. Just missed a world record? No. Damn. It's okay. Golem will get more. Alright. GG's everyone. Great Christmas. You guys were awesome. And yeah, enjoy your time with Golem. Bye everyone.